Welcome back to another player review, guys. It's Gabe's here, and we'll be reviewing FUTTIES Isco. Now, this card was very good, and he's at the moment. I looked at Footbin right now, and he's costing about 15k on the market. Honestly, that is great value for coins. His passing is amazing. His dribbling is amazing, as you'd expect. He's basically the perfect playmaking cam. There's not much more you can really ask from him. He does the job really well. There is a few instances that did irritate me a bit, but overall the card was really good. He did his job, I had him as a playmaker. I just needed him to pass the ball to the wingers and pass the ball to the striker, and he did that job very well. He also bagged 1 or 2 goals as well. I must say his finishing is very good, but also inconsistent. Sometimes he just hit the sweet shot, and then sometimes he just wouldn't. That's the same with his positioning. Sometimes he just positioned himself in the perfect area to receive the ball, to make a pass, a through ball, or take a shot, and then sometimes you want to sweat the ball and then he just doesn't make that run into the box, for example. I think I put that play through. And then he's also, I feel like he's one of those players that'll hit the post quite a bit. But overall, this card for 15k, you can't go wrong. Definitely worth a try. I did have fun playing with him, especially because I enjoy watching him in real life. He's a card that I think he's a player that I think is just beautiful to watch. The way he touches the ball, the way he controls the ball, plays football in general. And if you can try and replicate that in the game, you'll find a lot of enjoyment in that. But yeah, this card is great, and I played him for probably 5 games, I'd say, and every game he played very well. Obviously 1 or 2 situations where he just wouldn't run right or shoot properly, but I suppose that's just the inconsistencies in this game. But no player can be perfect, I suppose. But yeah, this Isco card, I'm very impressed with him. I'd say you'd have to play him as a playmaker. You can't really play him as a shadow striker, even though he has got the stats to be a shadow striker. He has the low driven shot. I'm pretty sure he's shadow striker plus as well. He's got the 5-star. Look at this play right here. He makes the perfect run and he finishes the ball, but then there is some situations where he just doesn't make that run. So it is interesting. But in the box here, you see that shot's just a bit poor. Maybe I should have low driven it though. Probably should have, but I didn't. And I'm pretty sure this is where... No, okay. That was just a great through ball from Isco. And you can't complain about that. Genuinely, it's just you play a 4-2-3-1, you just play the ball to Isco eventually, and you'll just make a play. Yeah, this is the play I'm talking about. Watch Isco here. He runs, and he just doesn't make that run into the box. I don't get that, And I feel if I had Zidane there in cam, or if I had Hullet there in cam, he would have made that run into the box. But as you can see, Isco is very difficult to tackle. His dribbling, everything is just really good. And I'm showing this highlight, you can actually see the quality of card he is. But there is a few inconsistencies in this game, but I suppose that comes with a 15k card. And also physicality, as you'll see here. I suppose I shouldn't have made that the final highlight, but overall I'd say as a player rating, I'd say he's just under 7. Doesn't quite make that 7 mark. I think there's a lot of players that are just better than him, but overall his passing, his dribbling, his class, 5-star is something that you gotta love. And as we spoke about, the physicality, the inconsistent shooting and inconsistent positioning just drops that player rating quite a bit. Is he value for money? 100%. 15k for this card, you get everything you really need. And I don't. It's hard to like differentiate what a 50k card can do more than what this card can do. And should you buy this player? Absolutely, you should give him a try. Obviously, it's not going to break the bank at all. And that said, he is inconsistent in front of goal. He hits the post, keeper saves the shots. Even though he has low driven, the keepers tend to save it sometimes. And he's great as a playmaker. I wouldn't put him as a shadow striker, even though I played a lot of the games with him as shadow striker, just because that's how I play my formation. But I think overall, he's a great card and you have to give him a try. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time, and you must let me know what players you want me to review, and have a good one as always. Cheers.